So then here we are, season 5 is upon us, and you guys have been waiting ever so patiently, so thank you very much for that. And we are here, as you can see, riding for the factory Yamaha team. What an exciting season we've got ahead of us. We proved ourselves as world champion for Aprilia. What a lovely bike that was, and the funny thing is that that Aprilia bike is better than the current Yamaha we've got. As you can see here, we just about scraped in to a contract proposal, and yeah, the bike performance isn't great. We're going to have to upgrade the bike in terms of technical staff as well. We're going to need to sign on some new people, so we're going to upgrade our staff if we can. But for now, that'll do just fine. Engine and chassis have to be areas to focus on. We've got only 800 resource points for certain departments. So, I mean, can we beat Marquez yet again? It was pretty tight last time round. So hopefully this season can be a little bit better. But taking a look at our brand new helmet and setup and everything, you can see we've got this brand new helmet, AGV, which is sort of similar to the one we had last year, but it's a different brand of helmet. We've also gone for the red colour scheme and a brand new number 32 on our Yamaha, so looking pretty sweet. I'm excited. I'm excited to get into this. So yeah, nonetheless, we got our staff on. I need to figure out where I want to focus on, whether I want to go down engine, performance, or frame. I think frame definitely needs a bit of work, and also the aero department need a bit of work. So let's just leave everyone doing what they're doing. The staff are evenly spread out. So let's just skip on a little bit, and we've got winter testing coming up, so we can get into some of that in this episode. 2,000, we need 4,000 to do anything really. So yeah, let's just skip on into winter testing, where hopefully we can find ourselves a pretty good result. So we've got 3 different packs here in winter testing. I'm probably not going to show loads of winter testing, we'll just do some snippets or something like that. But we've got pack 1, which has sort of in the middle for engine performance, but it's high on the agility end. Here for pack 2, we've got slow fuel delivery but more stability, and pack 3 we've got absolute performance and more agility. So I'm sort of tempted by pack 3 to give that a go. So let's head down to the track then, try out pack 3 and see how we get on. So here we go then, we're taking a look at our brand new setup here. You see our brand new helmet looking very nice. I think the red complements the Yamaha. Valentino, of course, already has the yellow. Vinales is white with a bit of red as well, but we've gone predominantly red here, so it looks pretty nice. I hope you guys like it. Some of you guys have been asking for me to switch it up a bit at the end of last season, so let's see. This bike, all manufacturers of bikes seem to feel completely different, so let's see. I've taken a break from this game as well, just so I don't get burnt out from it. It got quite intense towards the end of last season, so I need to step away for almost a week. And we did the first person challenge, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So this is going to be a bit of a sighting lap for me. I'll head back in, put some fresh tyres on, and then we'll go for the proper test runs, and we'll see how we get on, shall we? So just from this sighting lap, I've already noticed that the stopping seems a little bit worse on this bike. Our Aprilia, we developed it nicely to our needs from the ground up effectively, but here we're picking up a bike which has already been obviously developed by Yamaha, Valentino Rossi, and also Vinales, as well as their test riders. So Lorenzo will have input, well, more on the 2021 bike, I'd imagine, but we're going to have to get used to the new characteristics of the bike. That's why we're here in winter testing. We also have practice as well at Qatar, but I'm going to be gearing up now for a faster lap on this pack 3. So we're ending this flying lap to set a 2:02 flat. Not a fantastic lap, but it's our first flying lap on this pack. And you know what? I think the stability, because we've gone for full agility with this pack. I'm thinking that's causing the stopping, and it's a bit unstable. So maybe I need to try a pack with a little bit more stability on the frame. We can upgrade the engine, so we'll change the pack and we'll go for one which is sort of in the middle, I think. That should help us out. So if I go for some new tyres, I'm going to go for no, I'm going to stick to soft tyres throughout. I should have really done mediums, but it is what it is now. So let's head out on track then, where let's hope pack 2 is a little bit better for us. I'm not going to do too many laps in winter testing. I won't get straight into the season, but I will at least do 1 lap on each pack, I think, just to see how each sort of bike differs. So then coming along to end this lap, it's been a much better lap. Felt a lot better. So I'm feeling confident with this pack, and it's just still a little bit unstable. Just not as bad as the other one, so I don't know if I want to try the first pack. I mean, I may as well. Just do 1 lap on each. Just felt so much more stable on this pack here, pack number 2. But let's give this one a try, shall we? So I've returned to the pit because that pack was awful. We're way off the pace in the first sector. The engine's just too slow on that one. So I might go for another go on the 3rd pack, and then if not, we will make our choice. So I'm on this flying lap, and you know what? We're struggling to get near pack the time we did with pack 2. So you know what? I'm not feeling confident with this pack 3. Pack 2 just seems to be the best of both worlds, and yeah, sums it up. A crash to end the practice, but so far feeling like the Aprilia was quicker. But of course we need to move teams. We need a new challenge. So I expect the first half of the season we may struggle a little bit, but the second half we will hopefully come alive a bit. So let's end off the test and head into round number 1, which will be the Qatar Grand Prix. So I'm getting into some R&D then. So we're going straight into the frame, where we're going to hopefully get a new upgrade on the bike very soon. I'm going to put everyone apart from engine people on this, just to help us get the upgrade quicker. Yeah, leave those 4 engine people on engine. So 4 weeks time we will get the upgrade, and then we can get in and do this node here, or we can get in and do these bits. But the frame needs work from what I can tell. That is the area we're struggling. Obviously this bit of development here we can start as well. So there we go, getting on our first upgrades for the frame and the engine. That's going to be 10 weeks, which is fine. Bit of a longer term investment. But anyway then, let's head down to the Qatar Grand Prix, where we'll get into qualifying and hopefully end up in the front 2 rows. So here we are then, we are ending lap number 1 in Q1. This is our banker lap, and I've just turned the wick up now, and hopefully we can get straight through into Q2. Here we go then. This has been a quick lap, and we've got to beat a 55.1 from Banaya. What's the time going to be as we come across the line? A 54.8, 3/10 quicker than Banaya, which is good. Whoop, we're struggling into turn number 1. We've got to watch out for that stopping. But yes, oh, Nakagami was close. So, like I said, I think the first few rounds we may struggle with this Yamaha. Get the frame upgraded, and we should be a lot better. I'm noticing it through the corners rather than the straights, which I thought would be more the case. I thought the bike would be weaker along the straights than it is through the corners, but at the minute it seems like the corners are holding me back a bit. But it's nothing we can't handle. We're through, and Maverick Vinales is 2nd place in Q1, so that's pretty interesting. Right, let's head out then. I'm going to skip into the session a little bit closer to the end, and we'll go out. I imagine Marquez is going to be the man to beat. We are the defending champion. So, Valentino Rossi and Vinales looking pretty good at the top there. So let's go for some fresh soft tyres. I'm going to fuel the bike for 2 laps in case I need it. That was a 2-lap stint, so I've got a little bit extra fuel. And this time, if we need to do 2 laps, we will. But hopefully we can get on the front 2 rows. That is my aim. I'm not setting anything ambitious. I'm not going... Well, I'm going for pole, but I'm being realistic. I don't think we're going to do it in the first few rounds. The first quarter of the season is about just getting the bike to where we want it to be for the rest of our season, and in the first quarter of the season it's about a bit damage limitation. Just try set us up nicely for a long season ahead with Yamaha. So let's see what we can do then. Q2, this 2-lap stint, let's see if we can get on the front row. Here we are then coming out the final corner. We haven't lit up the timesheets, but we are losing a lot of time in Sector 3. We were 2 tenths down in the first 2 sectors, and then Sector 3 we went half a second down, and Sector 4 we're a further 10th down. So Sector 3 is the area we've got to focus on in the race. Hopefully it will come to us in the race, but in the end, 8 tenths off of Marc Marquez, who is our championship rival from last season. He's got Valentino Rossi closely behind, and then Vinales struggled a little bit, Quartararo as well. So not suiting the Yamaha. It's not like when we were with Aprilia at the start of Season 4, where we were straight out the blocks with a quick bike. We've got a little bit of work to do with this one, but nothing we can't handle. We've got 6 laps here at Qatar. I'm fighting off the hiccups at Qatar. 7.5 laps. I'm going to go medium front. Do I go soft front? I'm going to go soft front, medium rear, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Soft front, medium rear. Hopefully that works out for us. So, third row, middle of the third row, just behind our teammate. Rossi gone for soft front and rear. Vinales has gone for medium front and rear. And I've gone for soft front, medium rear. So, very different setup from all 3 factory Yamahas. And each one of us is on a separate row, so this could be an interesting start. Now, like I say, it's been about a week since I've recorded any career mode, so let's see if we are a bit out of practice. Right then, lights out, and what sort of start is it? I mean, it's not the best start, getting a little bit of a wheelie. We didn't have this problem with the Aprilia. The Aprilia was such a good bike we managed to develop. And we're into turn number 1. We lift up the Pramac there a little bit, and I'm finding I'm getting a lot of understeer from this bike, especially when it's heavy with fuel. Here we go. We're just trying to fend off Morbidelli. Oh, hold it around the outside there. There's lots of Yamahas around, it seems, and I'm up the outside of Maverick Vinales, who comes back up our inside. And Quartararo is there, and we can't get through. Trying to get a good run out of turn. I don't know what turn that was, but we're through on Vinales. It was turn 6. Chuck it into turn number 7 then. I'm struggling with the front end, getting it to grip up. It's like it just understeers a little bit, but I mean, on lap number 1, we seem to be going well. So I think our soft in the front is helping. We're alongside Dovi, but we drift out wide, and he's back through. Quartararo is back through too. I'm going to go power mode 2. To try and get an early overtake, but this is the sector we were struggling with in qualifying, but I'm going to line it up the inside of Quartararo and almost Dovi too. Yeah, cut him off there, and we're into P5 now, so into the top 5. Vinales has gone backwards, we've gone forwards. Rossi's losing touch with Marc Marquez, who I think is going to be a championship contender, but if we want to defend our title, I've got to get this Yamaha to a position relatively quickly, so let's see what we can do now. Behind Crutchlow, coming to the final corner to end lap number 1. I'm going to go power mode 2, and Alex Rins in 3rd place. Nice surprise from the Suzuki. Last year here, Dovi won. We got 2nd, and Marquez got 3rd, I think. I think that was the top 3. Can't quite remember, but anyway, we're closing down Crutchlow and Rins now for the last step of the podium. I want to try and beat these guys at least. I'm pretty sure we can beat a Suzuki here and a Honda, considering it's not a factory Honda as well, and the factory Honda out front is absolutely running away with it. He's gone. We're not going to win this race 100%, but Rossi's slipping backwards a little bit. I'm making up my own circuit. Get back on the track. I'm just struggling with the understeer on this bike. We need to get this frame upgraded. But we close in on the back of the Suzuki here. And I thought I was going to end up with a ride at Suzuki, but we got a last minute offer through from the Monster Energy Yamaha team, being the only factory team that wanted to sign a world champion. It is what it is, and we're through on Rins now into P4, getting the overtakes done, looking after the tyres, of course. Looking after the rear if we can. The front should look after itself around here at Qatar. It's not too strenuous. I mean, it's a night race as well, which helps. So, Crutchlow on the Honda. The Honda obviously working well this season at Qatar. The Ducati was the leader last season. But I wonder if Crutchlow will get past Rossi anytime soon. I wonder if it's going to be a characteristic of the Yamaha where it struggles in the race, but either way, look at Crutchlow. He is going after Rossi. And I'm coming into turn 16 now, the final corner, bring it round, and Crutchlow is through on Valentino. Valentino looking behind, wondering what is going on. But 54.1 from Marquez. We do a 56 flat, almost 2 seconds off of his pace there. That is crazy. And we're coming to turn 1 nice and cautiously, a little bit deep actually. And we've got Quartararo behind us, so the Yamaha of Quartararo on the Petronas going quickly, and look at him right up behind us, and he's actually got the overtake done. Oh dear. This is not good. Let's see if we can fight and get him back. Looking up the inside, it's not going to be enough. We almost make contact there, and again struggling, running wide there, and we can wave goodbye to a podium because I think Quartararo is going very quickly at the minute. We can try and go with him, but I'm running a bit deep into turn 6. I'm going to go power mode 2. Looks like Quartararo is pushing. I want to push as well on this lap if I can. So I'm going to flick it into power mode 2 where I can. And Valentino Rossi seems to be going backwards. Must be a characteristic of this factory Yamaha, because Vinales has done the same thing. And there with the stoppie, it's just sent me out wide there. So you flick direction and on the brakes at the same time, and then just throws the bike into a stoppie. So maybe the Petronas is a lot quicker in the race, but here you go, Quartararo is lining up Valentino. He's been able to bridge this gap dead easy. I seem to be on the cursed factory Yamaha. Like I say, get the frame upgrade and it should solve some of our problems, and we're only 4 weeks away from that, so what, by round 3 hopefully we should have the new frame. So usually I do well at Kota as well, which is the next Grand Prix, so hopefully that works out for us. And now Quartararo is all over the back of Valentino Rossi. I've got power mode 2 just to help us along. 54 flat from Marquez. Who's behind me is Dovi. 56.5 from us. The factory Yamaha definitely isn't working in the race conditions here. Last year's Yamaha, Quartararo on it, going well. Though I think he's got factory support in this game. I don't really know how it works in the game. I think he's got factory support for 2020. But he's not able to get past Valentino. And we can is this stopping, which is annoying. I didn't have this problem on the Aprilia. It just shows the different manufacturers have different characteristics, and I need to get some upgrades on this bike. But Quartararo, he's all over the back of Valentino here. Look at him. He's gonna get alongside him. This is what he did to me. Got alongside and just went through. Valentino's fending him off though. Not for long as Quartararo does him round the outside. Lovely move from Fabio there. I've got Dovizioso behind. Watch out for him. And them fighting up the road has allowed me to catch up to Valentino, and I'm going. Ooh, no, I'm not going to be able to go for it there. I thought I was getting alongside and getting past Rossi. If we can get past Rossi, we can go after Quartararo, hopefully, see if we can stick with him. But here we go, send one up the inside. Whoa, contact with Valentino. The team will not be happy with that. Let's take a replay of that. You see, I started to line him up a few corners behind. I did not mean to make contact with him. I felt him weave a little bit in the braking zone, which is a bit frustrating. There wasn't much I could do, really. But here we go. We line it up the inside. No, that was my fault. Completely my fault. Look. On the brakes, and it's when we brake. Oh. And then, Valentino Rossi, and then he goes down into the dirt. Man, the bosses at Yamaha won't be happy with us there for that. That is not what you want to do on your debut for your new manufacturer. That's going to be plastered all over the newspapers in the morning. Bit of controversy. So then, we're coming to end lap number 4, a lap where the fans will not be happy with us, because knocking off superstar Valentino Rossi on your debut as his teammate is not ideal for your reputation. But Dovi's through. No. Got to try and get him back. I was trying to hunt down Quartararo. Oh, come on, let's get him back. Yeah, back underneath of him. What I need to do now is make sure I get a good result for the factory team, just to try and redeem any little bit that I can, because the team will not be happy with me knocking off Valentino Rossi. You guys won't be happy with me either. I know there's a lot of Valentino Rossi fans. I'm a Rossi fan, so I don't know what I'm doing. Complete accident, just getting ahead of myself. Running deep into turn 6. What a line that is. And I need to refocus, shake off the worries, and just hunt down Quartararo if I can. More importantly, I got to keep Dovi behind in P5. He's all over the back of us. I don't think I've got damage from the collision with Valentino, but it wouldn't surprise me if it affects us a little bit. Quartararo's starting to pull away a bit, so I need to try closing him down if we can. We've got a bit of power mode too, so I'm just going to stick my head down, try and go after him if we can through this third sector. A sector where usually, well, the Aprilia did quite well, but the Yamaha didn't, well, isn't this time round. 2.5 seconds to Quartararo. Can we close down any of that as we run a little bit wide there on exit? Penultimate corner then through turn 15 on the power nice and early. We probably got enough to go power mode 2 to the end of the race. So let's see, round the final corner. I don't think we'll catch up to Quartararo, but the big question is, can we keep the man that's hunting me down? Andrea Dovizioso, he won the race last year. We got second place. I think he won the race last year, fairly certain. But anyway, I've got a bit of work to do as Quartararo's pulled the gap to 2.8. I'm bringing it into turn number 1. Just about to get the bike slowed down in time. I can hear his Ducati screaming behind. Now we exit turn 2. He's still there. Look at him sliding his rear end. That's one thing. This Yamaha's rear end seems very stable. Very stable. Just getting a bit of understeer, so that could be why I've closed down Quartararo by about a 1/10. But we're not going to catch up to him. I just got to keep Dovi at bay as I run deep into turn 6. Turn 6 and turn 10 are very similar corners, and I often get them wrong, and Dovi's all over the back of us again. Whoa, he's through at turn 7. He just barges through. Let's see if we can get him back power mode 2 if we can. On the outside, he's not going to help us. Oh, he's through on the last lap. That is annoying. Into turn 10. Come on, let's not give up. Power mode 2. We've got enough to go to the end, I think. Oh, I just can't get the grip from the bike. We're going to have to settle for P5. Come on, I'm not giving up yet. Here we go. Let's see if we can close. Oh, no, he's just got too much acceleration on that Ducati. Into turn 16. Marquez takes the win versus defender world champions at Yamaha. We're going to have to settle for P5 in the opening race. But it means in 3 weeks' time we will get our frame upgrade, which will make all the difference, I think. So, just got to watch out for that upgrade coming our way. In the end, you can see, yeah, Marquez was setting the timesheets alight. And the top 4 are all starting to break into the 54s. I couldn't quite do it, 55s from a Yamaha. Vinales only managed 8th as well. So, this is going to be a tough start to the season. But I'm feeling optimistic about bringing the championship home to Yamaha. It's been a while since they've won a championship. And obviously, Marc Marquez is going to be coming after us hard. So, I'm going to have to go into the board meeting and really apologise to the bosses at Yamaha. But yeah, we haven't got any objectives. We need to get a podium in order to get some reputation, and our contract is at risk. Not good. Let's see if we can recover in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the start of this season. I thought P5 was pretty good, but obviously they want more. So yeah, if you did enjoy, smash the like button, share it around with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more MotoGP 20 career mode. This is season 5 with Yamaha, and I hope you are looking forward to the rest of the season.